like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
What's up, guys? It's Dylan aka DK Wrestler here, and in today's video, it's a top 5 list of my favorite Funko Pops. But before that happens, make sure you press that subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, let's check it out. Some of you might know, some of you might not know that this specific week actually, in honor of my birthday happening this Friday, I've decided that instead of 3 pieces of content, including the podcast, there would be 5 to celebrate my birthday. And like I said, this video today is a top 5 list of my favorite Funko Pops in my collection. I've been wanting to kind of do this kind of video for a while now, and I thought this week was the perfect time to do so. Now for this list, I basically did not put a specific order on it. It is simply no specific order, and it's 5 different Funko Pops from 5 different, I guess, licensors would be the perfect word for it. So there won't be 2, let's say, there won't be 2 Toy Story ones, or if there is a Toy Story one. Or let's say if somehow I had like 2 WWE ones or 2 Star Wars ones, there wouldn't be that. There would only be one of each fandom. So let's start off with the first one. Alright, so the first one I'm going to show off actually is one that actually recently came out within the last year. It is number 343 in the Pop Star Wars lineup, and it is the Lights and Sounds Darth Vader. I love this pop, honestly. I love the way that this lights up. I like how basically, you know, the parts of Darth Vader that should light up do light up, like, you know, the buttons on his suit, the lightsaber, and even the little stand that he's on. You know, that also lights up. See, I'll show the front here, which I love these black boxes with like the silver foil. It's very different from the normal like white boxes, which is one reason I also think this is like one of my favorites out of the 5. So you got Darth Vader, the Lights and Sounds. Sorry for the glare, you know, because it is very nice and shiny, so the light's going to really pick up on it. The Pop logo, Star Wars logo, 343, and obviously the Darth Vader on the front here. Obviously, the side view here, you got Darth Vader, 343, and part of the pop art here, while you can see more of his lightsaber, which it's just hitting the window, and that there's not really a chance for it to like really bend all that much, unlike some other Star Wars pops that kind of do bend if they are kind of like really touching the window and all that. And then the back here, you know, it's got this whole, you know, kind of paragraph of something, and it also tells you here that you gotta tap the bobblehead and it activates the Lights and Sounds. And if you haven't yet, we actually did a Which is Better episode featuring both Lights and Sound Funko Pops of Darth Vader and Kylo Ren, which was hosted by my fellow Funko Popcast co-host MD Shady on this channel, which at this moment, it's the only Lights and Sound Funko Pops that have been made by Funko so far. And of course, this side view, it shows Darth Vader with his lightsaber, and it's absolutely awesome. It's cool that I just showed this off right now because this past week on the channel, we just celebrated basically an entire week on our channel in dedication to the recent 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back, and this actually technically is one of the pops included in the Empire Strikes Back set. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. All right, let's move on to the second pop. Alright, so the next pop I'm going to show you guys right here, it actually has to do something with my shirt, but it's not anything to do with, you know, Dwight Schrute, but it does have to do something with The Office, and it's actually my favorite Office Funko Pop, in which is number 879 in the Pop Television lineup. It's the Box Lunch exclusive Jim as Dwight. So I guess technically it does involve Dwight. So this is the front we got right here. You know, you got Jim as Dwight here, Jim Halpert, Box Lunch sticker, which is a cool sticker. You know, he does really look like Dwight, which that's basically what he's supposed to do, especially in that episode, which actually is my favorite moment in the entire series, which is why this is my favorite pop out of all the ones they have made. It's got the number 879, the Pop Television logo, and of course the Office logo, which the new wave actually, if you haven't known yet, the new wave actually has a new box on it. So I can't wait to get the pops that actually have the new box on it and kind of compare it to the, you know, older boxes. Then you got the side here, you know, Jim is Dwight here, Jim Halpert, 879, and more of a side view right here of Jim as Dwight. Then you got the whole lineup here, which basically has Michael, Jim, Dwight, Pam, Daryl, Kevin, and a 2-pack of Michael and Toby. That's basically the first wave of commons. Of course, there was the Christmas wave that was later on, and of course, exclusives weren't featured on the back here. It just showed like the common way for all the exclusives. Then we got the side here, which basically has the pop art form of Jim as Dwight with kind of a, like, I don't know what it's called, like the filing, you know what I'm saying, but like this part here. And then you got, you know, some paper clamps, paper clips, and a pen there. So anyways, let's move on to the third Funko Pop of 5 that are my favorite. Alright, so the next Funko Pop is from the WWE lineup. It is number 77. It is the Amazon exclusive, The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Now, I chose this one over, I would say my next favorite would probably be my Undertaker one, because Undertaker is the reason that I started watching wrestling. I just love this one because so much detail was put into this pop, and it looks just like The Fiend himself. So, you got the front right here where it's got number 77, Pop WWE, the WWE logo. Look at the face of Bray Wyatt. Even if you don't watch WWE, that's one of the most detailed pops that Funko has made in a long time. The Amazon sticker right there, and the pop art form of The Fiend right there. Of course, his name is right there, The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Then you got the side art form, which you got The Fiend Bray Wyatt, and then you got, you know, the pop art form here, boom, and more of the side view, which, if you guys also want to look, I also did a review of this pop. I have to say back in March, I believe, I did a review of that. I'll put a little suggestion thingy above right there so that you guys can go watch the review of this pop. Of course, the back here, which I would have shown in that review video that I was talking about, you know, it's got The Miz, Mean Gene Okerlund, Diesel, Naomi, and Dr. Thugonomics John Cena. And for those that might not know, that's what The Fiend actually looks like. And it's very creepy, and the pop is creepy too, which is awesome. Then you got the side art form right here of The Fiend, and his head is partially tilted, which is so awesome because that's basically how The Fiend kind of stands. You know, he does that whole head tilt to kind of make himself look really creepy. And, you know, the hair is awesome. And, you know, the background's kind of boring, but, you know, I don't really care. I just care about this pop, and this pop is awesome. Alright, so the next pop in my collection that is one of my 5 favorites. You might notice that there's a little bit of emptiness behind there, and there may be 1 or 2 things taken off, which one of them is correct, which I've mentioned so many times on this channel. Probably my favorite, if I had to make an actual list, is my Pizza Planet truck, the New York Comic Con shared with Box Lunch. Pizza Planet Pop Rides, number 52 in the Pop Rides lineup from Toy Story. That's the front right there. You got the Pizza Planet right there, and it's kind of in like a diagonal, like not like horizontal, but it's not like completely horizontal. It's kind of like tilted so that you can see part of the front right there. So yeah, that's the front right there. The side right there, like any other box, it shows the name, the number, and the pop art. Plus you got a little closer up of Buzz in the Pizza Planet truck, which is awesome. Nothing really going on with the back here, except that the back there actually has some tire treads in this pop art, which I guess is pretty cool. But other than that, it's kind of bland, and it's like, And then the side art form here, you got the Pizza Planet truck right here, and then you got more of the back that you can actually see, in which it looks like it says yo right there, which is awesome. So yeah, that is the Pizza Planet Pop Rides. And last but not least, the last of my 5 favorite Funko Pops in my collection has to be number 2 in the Pop Rides, and I've also shown this in previous videos, is the Time Machine Pop Rides from Back to the Future. You got the pop art form of Marty McFly right here, Time Machine, Pop Rides, Back to the Future, and number 2. Then you got the side art form right there, which you can kind of actually see, you know, it's the usual pop art form, name, number. But then you got, you know, Marty right there. And this was one of those pop rides back in the past where all they did basically to put the pop with the ride is just cut out a like rectangle or a square and just put a normal pop inside of it instead of what they do now. But yeah, there's like the front there of the DeLorean. And then the back here, if you haven't seen, you know, it's got the pop art of Marty McFly and the DeLorean with kind of like the flame treads there, a little faded clock tower in the background, the Back to the Future logo, and it's even got the original pops that first came out, which were the normal Marty McFly and the normal Doc Brown, which I do have Doc Brown. I don't have Marty yet. And then the side art form here, which is a cool side art form because not only do you got the pop art form here, but it's got a cool side art background with like the lightning and like kind of like the pink and blue skies going on, which is really, really cool in my opinion. Anyways, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button to let us know that you're enjoying the content that's being provided to you guys on this channel. Comment in the comment section below on what your favorite of my favorites are. What did you like out of the 5 that I had shown today? Let me know in the comment section below. And like I said earlier, press that subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. Peace out! I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually, because, 5 days of content.